Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is chapter 38. In this chapter we get to see follow Aeneas on his journey toward Italy and toward his new home in Latium. And we see that he began in Troy and then moved down onto the beach to build some ships, and then made his journey up to Thrace, down to Crete, along the coast of the Peloponnese and of Greece, and then made his crossing over to the heel of Italy, followed the bottom of the boot until he got to Sicily at Mount Etna. We hear about Mount Etna and its eruption, comes around the corner and then runs into, the story here in this chapter stops at Eryx, where his father Anchises dies. So let's follow along and read Pius Aeneas, which is pious Aeneas. That's his main quality, that he follows the dictates of the gods. He is obedient to them and follows all of the dictates and rituals that are required. And we're seeing this is from book 3. Penates. Ea quae secuta est hieme, Trojani profugi sub Monte Ida classem viginti navium aedificaverunt. Prima aestate pater Anchises naves deducere et ventis vela dare iubebat. Atque Aeneas cum sociis filioque et dis penatibus littora patriae reliquit et campos ubi Troia fuit. Primum in Thracium vecti sunt ibique in littora curvo novam urbem condora volebant. Okay, so go through that section and read it aloud in Latin. That section will end. That section will end at, let's check our chart, and it ends at line 74. So go to line 74. And now, and then we'll come back and let's translate. So we've got the Penates. Remember, the Penates are the guardian gods, the guardian spirits of Troy. And we have Ea quae secuta est hieme. This phrase, a little convoluted, often you'll find in Latin that sandwiched between two words or a pronoun and the noun it's referring to, or a demonstrative pronoun, you'll find another phrase sandwiched in between that we would translate afterward. So ea hieme means in that winter, ablative of time when. Remember that accusative tells you duration of time for a certain number of days or winters, but when you have ablative, it's on a specific one. So in that winter, and remember that is ea id can act like a demonstrative pronoun, pointing out this one or that one. So during the winter, quae secuta est, which followed. Quae referring to hiems, which is feminine. In that winter which followed, the Trojan refugees, those who ran away from Troy, built a fleet of 20 ships. Here we have the partitive genitive. A fleet of 20 ships under Mount Ida. And remember, Mount Ida is where Paris made his judgment of the 3 goddesses with the golden apple. Prima aestate, at the beginning of summer. Prima aestate, prima aestas, we see in the margin, means prima pars aestatis, the first part of summer. So in the first part of summer, Father Anchises commanded Eubaebat that and we have indirect statement, the ships, commanded them to lead down the ships and to give the sails to the winds, which is a poetic way of saying to set sail, to navigare. And Aeneas, with his companions and his son and his guardian gods, left behind the shores of his fatherland, and he left behind the fields where Troy used to be, because now it's been destroyed. At first, they were carried, vectisut, into Thrace, and there, on the curving shore, they wanted to establish a new city. Condora means to constitura, to establish, to make new, as in to establish a new city.